By Conoco Phillips. Leading off, playing center field, number 0, Quinn Peters. Batting second, number 11, left fielder, Austin Bond. Batting third, playing first base, number 10, Derek Calvillo. Batting cleanup, number 7, the right fielder, Carson Lundmark. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 4, Jackson Fisher. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 6, Cooper Dueck. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 8, Jaden Gibson. Batting 8, number 2, the third baseman, Alex Thurston. And batting ninth, number 25, the designated hitter, Corey Brownson. On the mound for the Sticks tonight, number 20, Sam Marhefsky. Tonight's 3 through 5 meat of the order batters for the Big Stick, sponsored by Mulligan's Catering, are Derek Calvillo, Carson Lundmark, and Jackson Fisher. The Badlands Big Sticks are led by head coach Cam Johnson and assisted by Cameron Guevara and Jordan Price.
What are your seat numbers? Do you know? You have those tickets, right?
Fans, tonight before we get the action underway, we ask that you stand and share a moment of silence for our servicemen and women who are defending our country both home and abroad, and to all of our military veterans for their service to our great nation. ENG Lending and the Big Sticks believe that every day is Veterans Day. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please remain standing, remove your hats, and stand at attention as Kelly Sharp, one of our amazing host moms, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, our bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If that doesn't put a chill down your spine, I'm not sure what will. Military appreciation.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark as the Badlands Big Sticks and the Canyon County Spuds face off in Game 2 of this home series for the Big Sticks. As I said, the Big Sticks getting the first game against the Spuds, a 6-5 win, propelled by a 2-run bottom of the first inning and a 4-run bottom of the 7th inning, as we get our ceremonial first pitch there, right into the strike zone. I'd call that a punch out any day of the week. But as I said, the Big Sticks with a 6-5, able to hold off a little bit of a late rally from the Spuds. 2 home runs hit by the Spuds in the 7th and 8th innings, and then with runners on the corners and 2 outs, Eric Kessler is able to get the save in that final inning, as the Big Sticks used 4 pitchers yesterday, 2 of them with 4 2/3 innings pitched. And then it was Grayson Gifford being credited with the win yesterday, and the losing pitcher is Rickerman. And with that, we will get right into the starting lineups here. First, we'll start with the Canyon County Spuds. Starting on the mound, Nate Galusha. Behind the plate at catcher, Matthew Mandeville. Cole Wilson at first, Gabe Garrett at second, and Mason Levitt at third. And to round off the infield, Dawson Baracani playing short. In the outfield, from left to right, Tyler Castelli, Owen Bischoff, and Chase Burke will be the outfielders for the Spuds tonight. The designated hitter, Tyler Stone, normally see him at first, but today is going to be the DH. And of course, the Spuds led by Alec Iniguez. And now for the Big Sticks lineup, Sam Marhefke taking to the mound to start off the top of the first inning. Jaden Gibson at catcher, Derek Calvillo at first, Jackson Fisher at second, Alex Thurston, the third baseman, and Cooper Dulick at short, with Austin Bunn, Quade Peters, and Carson Lundmark in left center and right field, and Corey Brownson, the designated hitter tonight. And of course, the Big Sticks led by head coach Cam Johnson. And just like that, we got the first pitch here from Marhefke inside, called ball 1. As again, the main duty for the Big Sticks today is to get the series win, as Castelli here on the 1-0 fires it to Calvillo at first. Calvillo running to first, very tight play there, but Calvillo able to step on the bag for a quick first out of the inning. Right now, bit of a storm to the west of us, as that's been the main talking point between the interns here and some of the players, as a severe thunderstorm watch currently in effect for the Dickinson area until 9 p.m. As the first pitch here from Marhefke, too high, called ball one. Again, it's kind of shifted from a lot of rain, a little bit of rain, now it's kind of somewhere in the middle. A couple thunderstorms, so we could see a weather delay today, as the sun was shining with no cloud in sight, as that 1-0 is fouled off and behind here by Chase Burke, the right fielder. But as I said during BP today, it seemed like weather was going to cooperate, but now later into the hours, a system moving in from the west could pose a bit of a threat to the game today, as the 1-1 here is swung on and missed by Burke to make the count 1-2. But as I said, the Big Sticks celebrating a 6-5 win last night over the Spuds, as they're able to start this series off with a bang. And as I said, Marhefke on the mound for the Big Sticks. Record of 3-2 in his 5 games started. As the 1-2 here is hit by Burke to short. Dulick with the field throw to first in time for the second out of the inning, as the Big Sticks looking to make it a 1-2-3 inning, but have a tough ask here against Tyler Stone. And Tyler Stone, one of the best batters in the Independence League, batting .342. Got a base hit yesterday and was walked in 4 at-bats. As I said, he's struggled against the Big Sticks, as he's only been able to register 4 or 5 hits. As that first pitch from Marhefke outside, called ball one. And again, like we saw with Castelli and Stone over these past 4 games between the Spuds and the Big Sticks, the infield shift here with Thurston moving, playing short, the lone infielder on the left side. Everyone else shifting right. That 1-0 pitch outside and high, called ball 2. And right now the wind blowing out of the southeast about 14 miles an hour, with gusts only about 20. As Marhefke's 2-0 pitch here swung and fouled behind by Stone into the net. Makes the count 2-1 here. And even with the threat of a little bit of weather, the Big Sticks fans coming out tonight to see the team hopefully clinch the series win and try and go for the sweep tomorrow. So Marhefke here on his 2-1. Swung on, this one a grounder, hit to second, a diving attempt made from Fisher, but the throw to first goes wayward as it goes behind the plate, and Gibson still giving chase, and that's going to allow Stone to reach second there. And Erlab, after making a fantastic dive, the throw went to Calvillo's right, and he was unable to take that one in his glove, and that allowed Stone to not only get on but move to second. So an early error by the Big Sticks. And after what could have been a 1-2-3 inning, Owen Bischoff up to bat here with Stone at second. Yesterday, the Big Sticks had 2 errors in the ball game. As I said, most of their runs came in that bottom of the 7th inning after Derek Calvillo got a base hit to send Peters home, and then with runners on the corners and an 0-2 count, Carson Lundmark hit a 3-run home run over the right field fence. Didn't know exactly if they were going to call it fair. My line of sight is kind of hard to tell on the right field, but called fair and gave the Big Sticks the 6-3 lead, as this 1-0 pitch on Bischoff is too far inside, called ball 2, making the count 2-0 here. And as I said, the Big Sticks, after looking to be a 1-2-3 inning, giving these Spuds a chance to put a run up and take the lead in the top of the 1st inning. Marhefke looking to prevent that here. His 2-0 pitch, swung on, hit past Thurston at third, and that's going to move Stone to third now, as that will be a base hit by Owen Bischoff and put runners on the corners and bring up Matthew Mandeville for the Spuds. We didn't see Mandeville yesterday in the 6-5 ball game. He is behind the plate tonight. We saw Keller behind the plate for the Spuds last night. So now Marhefke facing runners on the corners here with 2 outs. First pitch here, that off speed, 2 inside, called ball 1. Mandeville in the season batting .219. Marhefke gets a new ball here. Going to be great for these Big Sticks fans on July 4th weekend to see the series win tonight, as the 1-0 here from Marhefke swung and fouled back. That one tips up and into the VIP section, as that'll make the count 1-1 now on Mandeville. As I was saying, Marhefke 3-2 on the season, 25 2/3 innings pitched with 20 strikeouts of the batters and only 6 walks. As the 1-1 here swung, fouled once again behind into the net. This one staying inside the field to make the count 1-2. It's Marhefke again with another chance to get out of the inning here. But with runners on the corners, the Spuds threatening as the 1-2 swung on and missed. That'll be a drop third strike, throw to first in time, and that will be a strikeout by Marhefke to end the inning. As after runners on the corners and 2 outs there, Mandeville strikes out on the 1-2 count. And with that, that will take us to the bottom of the first inning, still tied 0-0, as we'll see Quade Peters lead off for the Big Sticks. But before then, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities, from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
After the game, stop by Blue 42 Grill and Bar and top off the evening with a burger and beer. Blue 42 is a great place to meet your friends after the Big Sticks game. Try one of our 24 rotating beers we have on tap, and while we specialize in handcrafted burgers, our appetizers are out of this world. Log on to blue42grill.com for a complete menu and to see what beers we have on tap. Blue 42 Grill and Bar, located in historic downtown Dickinson. See you after the game.
We share the same frustrations, and the same things make us proud. We witnessed their first smile together. We are here for you when you need us most. CHI St. Alexius Health. Imagine better health.
And we are back here at Dakota Community after a little bit of a threat there from the Spuds with 2 outs. Runners on the corners after a Tyler Stone error by second baseman Jackson Fisher. He was able to reach second and then move to third after the base hit from Owen Bischoff, but then a strikeout of Matthew Mandeville ended the inning. So now, here in the bottom of the first inning, Quade Peters to lead off for the Big Sticks. And a little bit of a familiar face for the Big Sticks in the 2-0 win. Nate Galusha making his first start on the season for the Spuds. Saw him in the 22nd of June home game. That first pitch called ball 1. He pitched 2 innings in that game, only allowed 1 hit and struck out 2 batters in 9 faced. In the Spuds 2-0 loss. Galusha's 1-0 here, that one outside, called ball 2. But overall this season for Galusha, In 12 innings pitched, he's gotten 8 strikeouts and allowed 14 hits and only 5 walks. His longest stay in a game being 4 innings. As that 2-0 pitch clips the outside corner. Makes it count 2-1 here. It's Quade Peters up to bat here as the 2-1 is taken by Peters. A nice hit ball down the right field line, and that one's going to stay fair right at the fence of the beer garden, still at the warning track, and they're going to hold Quade Peters up at second. So he leads off this game with a double for the Big Sticks, as that move to the top of the lineup has seemed to work for Quade Peters, as he leads off this game with a double. In yesterday's game, he went 2 for 4 with 2 base hits and and 2 runs scored for the Big Sticks. And in that bottom of the first inning, it started off similar to this. Quade Peters gets a base hit, Bunn and Calvillo get a base hit. Then that set the stage for Carson Lundmark to send a runner home, and then Jackson Fisher also able to send a runner home in the bottom of the first inning. Peters now on second here. Galusha's pitch on Bunn, outside part, called strike 1. Makes the count 0-1 here. Again, the sky's starting to darken a little bit here in the Dickinson area. Galusha eyes Peters at second. His 0-1 there, called strike 2. Bunn had a check swing there, but into the zone. That'll make the count 0-2 and put Bunn in the hole here. Quade Peters, and ever the fast runner. We once saw him steal 3 bases. It's the 0-2. That one low and away, called ball 1, a good block behind the plate from Mandeville, keeping that ball in front of him and keeping Peters at second. So again, the Spuds and the Big Sticks splitting the 3-game series that they've had so far. The Big Sticks winning the first series 2-1, and the Spuds winning the second series 2-1, as that 1-2's outside by Galusha. Evens the count up at 2-2, and this is kind of the season deciders. This is the last time the teams will face off unless the Spuds and the Big Sticks meet once again in the playoffs come August. So there's a little bit on the line here for both teams as the 2-2 pitch swung on by Bunn. This one will be a grounder into center field. They're going to send Quade Peters home, and just like yesterday, the Big Sticks are going to take the lead in the bottom of the first inning. Quade Peters sent home on the RBI single from Austin Bunn to give the Big Sticks the 1-0 lead, and just 2 batters faced. As Bunn there, down in the count 0-2, finds himself in the 2-2 count and sends that one to the left side of the mound and past the glove of Barricani. His diving attempt at short to give the Big Sticks a 1-0 lead, and that brings up Derek Calvillo here. A swing and a miss on that first pitch. Makes the count 0-1. And Calvillo in yesterday's game against the Spuds went 1 for 3. In that bottom of the 7th inning, he had the run which tied the game up at 3-3. The 0-1 here, nice off speed outside part of the zone, called strike 2 to put Calvillo in the hole, 0-2. Bunn was in that same situation but was able to send Peters home, which gives the Big Sticks the 1-0 lead here. The 0-2. Swung on by Calvillo. This one in right center field. That one held up in the air. Just enough time for Chase Burke in right field to get that one for the first out of the inning. Nice contact there from Calvillo, but it just got held up by that wind. Into the glove of Chase Burke, and that brings up Carson Lundmark, the player of the game yesterday, for obvious reasons, as he not only had an RBI in the bottom of the first inning, but also had his 3-run home run on the 0-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. And he talked to him a bit before the game, and he liked how I called his home run. Like I said, I just have faith in him that every time he steps up to the plate, he's going to have a chance to take 1 yard. A pickoff move here from Galusha. Tag laid down by Wilson at first, not in time. Galusha's first pitch against Lundmark. That one too low, called ball 1. To make the count 1-0 here. Again, the Big Sticks today were actually a part of the parade here, the July 4th parade. As the 1-0 here, swung on by Lundmark, up and past the infield into center field, and that will advance Bunn to second here. As again, Baracani, another dive, unable to get that one. Allows Lundmark and Bunn to be on here with 1 out, and Jackson Fisher up to bat here. And I like to refer to the DMAC boys as one of Cam's boys. Again, Coach Cam Johnson. Is a coach at Des Moines Area Community College. As the first pitch from Galusha, an off speed just inside there, called ball 1, makes the count 1-0 here on Fisher. And you can see just from the way the flag's blowing, the wind's blowing more inward today, as it's going to hold up a lot of those balls in the air. As the 1-0 there, that one gets the strike call, makes the count 1-1 here on Fisher. And before we get too far, I'd like to thank all of you for joining today. Luke Stera here on the play-by-play. Wherever you may be watching or listening, the Badlands Big Sticks YouTube page, Consolidated Channel 18. As this 1-1 is taken, a nice dodge there from Bunn, and he gets held up as a base hit from Jackson Fisher loads the bases. That was actually a really good play from Bunn, as he dodges that ball that went past him into left field. And now the bases are loaded, and Cooper Dulick, the shortstop, up to bat. He went 0 for 3 yesterday for the Big Sticks. As Cooper Dulick in his last 8 at-bats hasn't been able to register a hit and has been hit by 3 pitches. That first pitch by Galusha called strike 1. As I said, by far hit the most on the Big Sticks batting lineup this season, as he's registered 12 times where he's been hit by a ball. This 0-1 is taken high into center field. Tracking him back is Bischoff, and Bunn is going to tag up here, as well as Lundmark. The throw in almost in time, but Lundmark able to reach third on the tag up, and of course Austin Bunn tags up from third to give the Big Sticks now a 2-0 lead, just like last night. So Cooper Dulick still searching for that hit, but does what's best for the team there, and was able to send Austin Bunn home, and that brings up Jaden Gibson for the Big Sticks. Catcher tonight, as Jaden Gibson in his 13 at-bats his last 13 at-bats has registered 6 hits with 3 RBIs and batting .462. So he had that 4 for 5 performance against the Spuds in Caldwell. That first pitch into the zone, called strike 1. And with runners on the corners here, Fisher on first, Lundmark on third. The 0-1, that one too low. Makes the count 1-1 here. Again, for the Spuds, it's going to take them winning tonight, as that 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed by Gibson, making the count 1-2. It's going to take a win for the Spuds tonight to prevent the Big Sticks from winning the season series against the Spuds. The 1-2 here from Galusha. Too high. Runner's going to steal second here, and the throw just a little bit too far infield. And that takes the force out at second away, as Jackson Fisher steals the base, and that will make the count 2-2 here on Gibson with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. So Big Sticks look to add to their tally as the 2-2 pitch. That one called strike 3, lower part of the zone, gets Gibson looking and ends the inning, but the Big Sticks able to put up 2 runs in this bottom of the first inning to take the lead 2-0 over the Canyon County Spuds. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, the top of the second inning, so don't go anywhere, folks. More Big Sticks baseball on the way.
One of the kids asked, "Why are you helping us?" It just made me realize that this is why I'm doing it. Because of that question right there, we're going to be working with the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital.
We don't just want to be the face of something, we want to get involved and do good things for other people because it makes you feel good.
From day one, Choice Bank has been extremely excited to partner with us. When you have partners and people that are that committed to what you're doing, that's when you have success, and that's when you are able to help more people and make a difference.
It's been a difficult year for some of us, and Consolidated is here to help by providing the Affordable Connectivity Program to qualifying customers. If anyone in your household qualifies for certain government benefits, Consolidated may be able to reduce your current broadband bill by up to $30 a month. Visit acpbenefit.org to learn more and to see if you qualify. Consolidated. Reach the world from here.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
And we are back here in Dickinson, North Dakota at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Big Sticks taking the 2-0 lead over the Canyon County Spuds, just like yesterday's game. As Cooper Dulick able to get the run home after his sac fly to center field, and then Austin Bunn sending Quade Peters home after his leadoff double. Marhefke on the mound. That pitch called ball 1, too high there, making the count 1-0. And to lead off this inning for the Spuds is going to be Mason Levitt, the third baseman for the Spuds. The 1-0 here. High, a little bit inside there, called ball 2. Levitt in yesterday's game went 1 for 4. Obviously with one of the 2 home runs for the Spuds in yesterday's game, the 2-0, that one fouled in a slow grounder just in front of the Big Sticks dugout, making the count 2-1. Cole Wilson, the first baseman on deck for the Spuds. It's Marhefke here on his 2-1 pitch. Swung on a nice hit ball high into right field, and that one will drop into the glove of Carson Lundmark for the first out of the inning. And now that will bring up the first baseman, as I said, Cole Wilson, with 1 out here. Batting .240 on the season for the Spuds. Again, most of these games between the Spuds and the Big Sticks have been tight contests, as the first pitch inside there on Wilson, called ball 1. You have the 6-5 game yesterday, which the Big Sticks won, and then back in Caldwell, a 4-3 win for the Spuds, a 5-1 win by the Big Sticks. As the 1-0 pitch. That one called ball 2. Escapes the glove of Gibson behind the plate. 9-7 win for the Spuds at home over the Big Sticks, a 2-0 win at home for the Big Sticks, and then a 7-4 to win the series in the first series against the Spuds. This 2-0 pitch, a nice hit ball high into left field. Peters tracking it, but Bunn's going to be the one to bring that one down for the second out of the inning. Now that brings up the the eighth batter for the Spuds, Gabe Garrett, now up to bat. Yesterday's game, the second baseman went 2 for 5 against the Big Sticks. Again, a little bit of a shift left here for the infield as Fisher just behind and to the right of second base here. This first pitch taken up and over the net. That one will go into the parking lot off to the right side of the ballpark for a foul ball. Makes the count 0-1 here. Again, last inning, Marhefke was close to getting out with just 3 batters faced. This is 0-1 there, too low. Called ball 1. For an error from Fisher on the throw to first. Again, a great diving play on the ball by Fisher, but the throw goes to the right of Calvillo and allowed Stone to reach second, and then a base hit from Owen Bischoff put runners on the corners before Mandeville was struck out to end the inning. As the 1-1 here, this one a nice hit ball to third. Great field from Thurston. One bounce throw to first in time. Now Marhefke's able to leave after a 1-2-3 inning. A nice field there from Alex Thurston. As here, the Spuds unable to put up any runs in the top of the second inning, unable to get anyone on. And with that, we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. The Big Sticks up 2-0 here at Dakota Community. And with that, we'll take a short break. And when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
And we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Alex Thurston, the 8th batter to lead off here for the Big Sticks. Thurston with a great play to end that inning, as he took Gabe Garrett's shot to third, able to field it after one bounce for the third out of the inning. Now with the count at 1-1. Thurston in yesterday's game was struck out once and went 1 for 4. Is that 1-1 pitch too far outside? Makes the count 2-1 on Thurston. As again, Galusha, kind of like Sumner yesterday, allowed 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. The 2-1 here. That 1-2 upstairs, called ball 3. So that'll make the count 3-1. And as I said, we saw Sumner after that bottom of the first inning kind of even things out and pitch a scoreless few innings before the Big Sticks were able to get 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th, as that will be a 3-1 called ball 4, and that will be a leadoff walk for Alex Thurston. And the DH for the Big Sticks, the 9th batter for the Sticks before we go back up to the top of the lineup. Corey from Billings, Montana. Montana State Billings is his college. That first pitch called strike 1 outside part of the plate, makes the count 0-1 here. Brownson on the season batting .272 in 44 at-bats with 6 RBIs. And after the leadoff walk of Thurston, So they're going to get a pickoff by Galusha at first. Tag not put down. So will be called safe. Galusha's 0-1 here. That one inside on Brownson. Makes the count 1-1 here. Galusha now up to 31 pitches through just an inning. After the leadoff walk of Thurston. His 1-1 here. Swung on and missed by Brownson. It's the off-speed perfectly placed there from Galusha. Makes the count 1-2. As I was saying, the Big Sticks today, part of the 4th of July parade. It was nice to see all the Big Sticks support from all the crowd as that 1-2 pitch inside, called ball 2, evens the count up at 2-2. It's about, I was told it was 3 miles. It definitely didn't feel like it, but it was nice to see all the fans who support the Big Sticks as this 2-2 pitch is fouled into the Spuds dugout. Keeping the count at 2-2 as Brownson's battling here. But it was a good time. So we started the parade 10 a.m. and we're able to throw candy to the kids. As this 2-2 pitch from Galusha swung on, hit into the gap, into right field by Brownson. As now that's 2 runners on and no outs for the Big Sticks. As all but 3 of the Big Sticks batters have been able to get on base in the first round through, and Quade Peters with no outs here. And getting a double in that bottom of the first inning to lead off. Up to bat here. And again, that move to the 1 spot has worked tremendously for Quade Peters as he gets on base a lot for the Big Sticks as that first pitch is swung on and missed there by Peters. Makes the count 0-1 here. Again, 19 at-bats, 8 hits for Quade Peters. And he's been scored 8 times, including 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. And has been walked 7 times. Galusha in the jam, 0-1 here. That pitch just misses outside. Evens the count up at 1-1 here on the center fielder. And you can kind of see in these skies, you can sort of see the sun in the background there, but cloud cover pretty much, I'd say 5% of it is you can see the sun. 95% is covered by clouds. As that 1-1 pitch called strike 2 gets Peters looking, and that'll make the count 1-2 as Galusha searching for that first out of the bottom of the second inning. Galusha's 1-2. Outside. Just misses, evens the count up at 2-2 here for Peters and Galusha. As the Big Sticks, even when they've been down in the count 0-2, they've been able to battle back. The 2-2 pitch here, swung on, Peters, a blooper into right field, and that one's gonna drop, and that will load the bases here for the Big Sticks. As that one just goes up and over the glove of Garrett with Burke on the throw in, so no outs and the bases loaded. Austin Bunn, the man who sent Quade Peters home on his base hit. Looks like Coach Iniguez for the Spuds is going to go out to the mound to have a visit with Galusha as he's allowed 6 hits against the Big 7 hits, pardon me. 7 hits against the Big Sticks batters. And as opposed to Sumner yesterday, Galusha continuing to feel the pressure from the Big Sticks batters in the bottom of the second inning. 6 hits already for the Big Sticks. Galusha's allowed those 2 runs as well. Has walked a batter and has only struck out 1 in 10 faced. As I said, 6 of the 10 batters faced for Galusha have been able to get on base. And now facing Austin Bunn here. And the bases loaded and no outs. Bunn with a golden opportunity to send some runs home and extend this 2-0 lead for the Big Sticks. Galusha's first pitch here, swung on by Bunn, popped up high in the air, just outside of the infield as Gabe Garrett is going to make the catch there in very shallow right center field for the first out of the inning. And now with 1 out, a double play would end the inning for the Big Sticks. As with the bases loaded here and no outs, now 1 out after that Bunn pop up to second. There Calvillo with the chance to give the Big Sticks a bigger lead. He swings and misses at that first pitch by Galusha, called strike 1. As again, Calvillo loves that first pitch and he usually seems to swing at it. Sometimes when he makes contact with it, he's able to take it for a ride as the 0-1 here. Swung on and once again missed by Calvillo to put him in the hole 0-2. And again, we've seen Calvillo in these situations. He's been able to battle back in these 0-2 counts, get it to 1-2 or even 2-2. And has been able to get a hit in those counts. The 0-2 here, swung on and missed by Calvillo, and that will be now 2 straight outs for the Big Sticks as Calvillo is the second strikeout of the Big Sticks by Galusha. And that brings up Carson Lundmark here. Hit his home run yesterday to give him 8 on the season. Not only leads the team, but also leads the league in home runs. So we get a time called by Lundmark here. With Servin of the Plainsmen just behind him at 6 and Tyler Stone with 5. First pitch hit up high behind the plate here. Mandeville tracking it back, and that one's going to land very near the press box here. Sigh of relief there. I thought that one might sail over. But that'll make the count 0-1 here on Carson Lundmark. And as you can see, nice attendance from the fans tonight despite the incoming weather. Here in the bottom of the second inning, 2 outs, bases loaded. The 0-1 pitch swung on by Lundmark. This is going to be a grounder to first, and Wilson fields it. And with the bases loaded and no outs, the Big Sticks unable to put up any runs here in the bottom of the second inning to keep the score at 2-0 in favor of the Big Sticks. And with that, we'll take a short break, headed to the top of the third inning. Big Sticks still up 2-1 here over the Spuds. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
It's more than an international nonprofit organization. The Fraternal Order of Eagles is all about people helping people. They donate more than $10 million a year to local communities, fundraisers, charities, and more. On the local level, the Eagles Club of Dickinson has been serving the community since 1940. They offer lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. They also specialize in banquets, weddings, anniversaries, benefits, and more. Not a member yet? Stop down and visit them today. The Eagles Club in Dickinson. Call 701-483-3561.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark as the Big Sticks, with the bases loaded and no outs, the Big Sticks unable to send any runs home after Austin Bunn popped up in the infield to second base to Garrett. A strikeout of Derek Calvillo, and then a ground out to first by Carson Lundmark. 3 straight outs for the Big Sticks, and it brings us to the top of the 3rd inning with the 9-batter Dawson Baracani to lead off for the Spuds. 2-0, the Big Sticks still lead here. First pitch by Marhefke. Called outside there, makes the count 1-0. Marhefke on the 1-0 pitch there. That one inside. They're going to say that one hits Baracani, and so a hit by pitch on the 1-0 count allows Baracani to advance to first. And to the top of the lineup we go here for the Spuds with a runner on first and no outs. As Tyler Castelli causes the Big Sticks infield to shift right here, leaving Thurston the lone man between second and third. Marhefke, first pitch of the at-bat, that one outside, called ball 1. And in the outfield, Quade Peters just playing a little bit left of center field, leaving a wide gap in right center field. Marhefke on the 1-0 pitch, that one outside once again, called ball 2. Makes the count 2-0 here and causes Gibson to call time and go chat with Sam Marhefke about what to do for the rest of this at-bat for the Big Sticks. Quick visit there. They'll have one more game tomorrow against the Spuds before heading to Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming against the Horseheads for a 3-game road series. So they count now 2-0 here on Castelli. Baracani on first with no outs. Marhefke on the 2-0. That one again, too far outside, called ball 3. Hasn't found the strike zone yet at this at-bat. There's been 5 straight balls by Marhefke, the 3-0. That one down the middle. Makes the count 3-1. Due up for the Spuds, Chase Burke and Tyler Stone. And we'll see if they gonna have 2 runners on here as Marhefke on the 3-1 pitch. That one a nice hit ball into center field. Quade Peters right underneath it. Corrals that one for the first out of the inning. So again, that one just held up in the air. And that brings up Chase Burke here for the Spuds. Burke 0 for 1 tonight. Top 3 batters for the Spuds, 0 for 1. Again, Tyler Stone able to reach first and then second off of the air in the infield. Marhefke eyeing Baracani at first. First pitch, he's gonna go, swing and a miss. The throw way in time, called out at second. As you can see, Baracani, not a great jump there, and Gibson with an absolute rocket to second. And Fisher with the tag out of Baracani as that takes off Baracani on base for the Spuds. And now gives Chase Burke just 1 out as he's in the 0-1 here. Marhefke, that pitch too high, called ball 1, evens the count up 1-1 here. For the Spuds, they were able to hit the ball well yesterday. 2 home runs, 1 from Flynn and 1 from Levitt, as this one's going to be a grounder to short. Dulick with the throw to first in time, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning here for the Big Sticks, or for the Spuds rather, after Baracani's tagged out at second. And with that, we will take a short break. The Big Sticks still up 2-0 here over the Spuds, headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Fans, it's now time for the ENG Lending Military Veteran Recognition. Tonight we honor all veterans in attendance.
All right, fans, so tonight, Veteran Appreciation Night. Okay, let's give a big round of applause for our veterans here. And we also have a veteran up in the stands who just got hit by a foul ball. Okay, gentleman in the blue there. Let's give him a big round of applause. He was unable to make it down onto the field here. Okay, obviously with our partnership with ENG Lending, we're able to recognize veterans during every Big Six game. Okay, and Kobe. Okay, one thing, okay, the one person that puts the most amount of effort into this, okay, is Jessica. Jessica, you come out here. Okay, Jessica Clifton, she reaches out, she's a veteran herself, okay, and she does so much for not only Stark County veterans, okay, but where else? Billings, Grant, Hettinger veterans. So she does a lot for all the veterans in this area, okay, and she does all the scheduling for who's going to be here. She sends us the bio of that veteran. Okay, so I have a gift for you. First of all, the jerseys the Big Six are wearing tonight. This is for you. Also, one of the team camel sweatshirts for you. And one of the shirts that I'm wearing. So you and I are the only people in the world that have these. Okay? So there you go. So let's give Jessica a big round of applause. Let's give all our veterans out here and all the veterans everywhere a big round of applause. Thank you for your service. And God bless you. Okay. And our special veteran up here in the stands, Jim Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Jim. All right, fans, right now we're in a weather delay. Okay, weather delay, storm's coming. I think Dave mentioned something about...
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, and with the exit of the Spuds players from their dugout, it looks like we are going to be in a bit of a weather delay here, as it's a little bit of a rough storm. And so with that, I'm going to ask, I might ask Trace here if we're just going to, we're going to enter a weather delay. So whenever we get the game going, hopefully it'll be tonight, but whenever we get the game going, we'll inform you of that and get back to the action. But through 3 1/3 inning, the Big Sticks up 2-0 here. But as I said, a weather delay, so we're going to take a break here, and whenever we come back, we'll get you the rest of the inning. So, again, if we see you tonight, folks, have a great night. And as always, we'll be back with more Big Sticks baseball.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen, back to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. As you can kind of see behind me, a little bit of rain has made its presence known in the Dickinson area. So the game tonight has been postponed until tomorrow, same time at 4:20 p.m. The Big Sticks will take on the Spuds. They'll finish out this game, 7-inning game. The Big Sticks up 2-0, and we'll continue from the bottom of the 3rd inning. And then it'll be a doubleheader with another 7-inning game to follow after that game is finished. But unfortunately, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, weather not cooperating with us here. But once again, this has been Luke Stera. You see that lightning behind me. This has been Luke Stera, and we'll be back again tomorrow. So have a good night, folks.